And good afternoon. Hi, it's Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron. I'm here just to give you an update on what's going on for the weekend. I know you've heard a lot of talk about a big snowstorm, and also you've heard about this Arctic blast of air. So we're going to take it in some phases here. I want to bring you right up to speed, and we'll compare some models so you can see for yourself kind of what we're thinking here in the weather office at WNEP. So let's go ahead and go to the boards. I want to start off first of all by showing you the wind speeds. And as you can see by these wind speeds, these are steady wind speeds, not peak wind gusts. I'll show you more on that in just a second. These wind speeds averaging anywhere from 15 to 25 miles an hour, and that's certainly impacting temperatures. Our actual air temperatures right now, look at how we're dropping. Sayre's down to 21, Wellsboro 25, we got 33 in Scranton. That's down from this morning when we had a high of 37. 31 right now in Williamsport, and we're going to continue to see these numbers coming down. Just a quick check. Here's our wind chill values. I'm going to back this up just a little bit. So you can see by 5, 6 o'clock, our wind chill values are down into the teens. So it's going to be a very cold night, and we'll be looking at overnight temperatures dipping down well into the single digits and maybe even below zero by the time it's all said and done. And yes, that air will be sticking around for the weekend. Here's just an example. This is Saturday morning. Again, outlying areas, Montrose there, 2 below. We got Tobyhanna, 2 below, 4 below by 8 o'clock in the morning. So this gives you an idea. I want to fast forward it to Sunday morning. Oh, by the way, check it out. This is Saturday afternoon. That's it. Weather word of the day, we're bringing it back. Pathetic. Temperatures only in the single digits and teens. And then Sunday morning, yeah, look at all those negatives. -2 Tobyhanna, -2 there in Dallas, -4 Factoryville, and it's just going to be downright cold. I'm forecasting 1 below for Scranton. I've been hanging on to that all week, and now the models are coming back to where I was thinking earlier, and it's now projecting 1 below there in Scranton, 4 below in Dallas, 5 below in Factoryville. And we do get a little bit warmer on Sunday, but then that next system comes in, and we'll be watching that. And we're going to talk more about that system in just a second. But here is what we have to look forward to tonight. We do have a wind chill advisory for much of the area, northeastern Pennsylvania, across our northern tier as well. That is for tonight into Saturday until 1 p.m. All right, it's still going to be breezy Saturday. And then the darker blue that you see there, that winter storm watch, that is for Sunday afternoon through Monday afternoon. And that's for that next system that's going to be coming through. So you get an idea. And if you're looking at the weekend forecast in general, it's going to be cold. We'll be talking high temperatures on Saturday, likely in the teens and even some single digits. I'll just pull that up here. Just give me a second as we work through this live on the air. There we go. Breezy Saturday as well. Frigid temperatures, 18 for a high in this backyard, 1 below. Saturday night into Sunday morning, increasing clouds with snow showers in the evening. And that leads me to our next thing. So I want to look at a couple of models here. And I'm showing you this because you kind of get a feel for what's going on. So we'll start off with the GFS, the model that started it all this week. This was the one that was screaming high snowfall totals for us earlier in the week and got all the hoopla going online and everything. So here we go. Timing of the snow, it will arrive sometime after 7, 8 o'clock. You see that? Now I'm doing this manually so we can go nice and slow through it so you can get a feel for it yourself. 12:30 in the morning, we're all snow. This is all snow. But look what happens now. This model is now hinting at that wintry mix working in, so it's taking it more of a westerly track, unlike it was earlier, way earlier in the week when it was all snow. Now it's bringing in that wintry mix. So as you can see, that would certainly put a damper on our snowfall totals for those of you wanting the higher amounts. And then it turns back to snow showers on Monday as that system pulls through. But again, just go back here, between 4 in the morning and say 9 in the morning, that's when we see that potential for that icy mix to move in, okay? That's with the GFS. Now here's where it gets interesting, because now I'm going to show you the Euro model. And now why am I showing you these models? These are the models that we show when a storm is more than 3 days out. because a lot of the models that we have only go out for a certain period of time, say 72 hours. And then if we need to look beyond 3 or 4 days, then we have to lean on these longer range models. And that's what we do. So let me just take you through this. I just need to do a couple settings on this real fast, and then we'll take a look. But all right, so the Euro. These models earlier in the week were kind of opposite on what all was going to happen. Remember, back on Monday, Tuesday, the Euro was showing it staying south. Well, the Euro has gone now more northwest, and that's what we're seeing right now, more northwesterly track with these. So notice it's all snow, and again, same timing. It's going to be about 8, 9 o'clock. That's when we start seeing the snow coming in, midnight, 1 o'clock. But look at this. Now the Euro is also showing that more westerly track with the potential for that mix that we talked about. And see, this is one of the key reasons why we don't give out snow totals days and days in advance. And that's because the track can change. Atmospheric conditions can change. Things can change. And that's exactly what's happening here. Now, the gray that you see there, that is a dry slot. And that dry slot working in here, remember, the GFS didn't show that much gray, didn't have that big of a gray slot. But this Euro is showing that. And I'm going to show you another model that we use in-house here. That's ours. That's a really good model. But you can see all the grays there showing that drier air trying to move in. And look at that, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So yeah, again, just like the GFS, starting with snow Sunday, very late Sunday night. If you have something to do Sunday, morning, afternoon, even early evening will be fine. It's late evening. And then we'll see that changeover, as we talked about, from 3 in the morning till 9 in the morning. Freezing rain, sleet, that wintry mix, and then look at the dry slot that works in here. So that's another model. Now I want to show you our in-house model, and this is the graph model. And in case you're wondering what graph means, that's Global High Resolution Atmospheric Forecasting Systems model. It's a mouthful, I know, but we pay for it. So here we go. This is Sunday. Now this particular model, I just want to say, doesn't go out as long as some of the other models. The GFS, Global Forecasting System model, and the Euro that I just showed you. So this is the high res, and here it is. So again, all 3 of these models that we're looking at, all based on what we're seeing so far, are all showing that the snow starts here sometime after 7, 8 o'clock on Sunday night, okay? And it is snow. Now I mentioned this model doesn't go out as far, but you get the gist. See that mix happening? It's also bringing in a dry slot at the same time. See all the grays? So what that tells me is that the models are coming into agreement with one another, that we're going to start off as all snow, and then we're going to change over to that wintry mix. So it'll be icy for a time here on Monday, certainly the roads. Now, how far west does that line extend? This model right here brings it all the way out to Bloomsburg and those areas. But see, right there, this model ends at about 7:30 in the morning, so it doesn't go out as far as the other 2. But I'll just to recap with these other 2, here's the GFS, Global Forecasting Systems model. That brings it, again, all snow. That brings that mix line all the way into Williamsport, cutting down on some of those snowfall totals out there as well. A couple of spots that may see a little more snow than the rest of us: Tioga County, Bradford County, northern Lycoming County, because you see that rain-snow mix line never quite makes it all the way up there, at least according to this model. And then it slowly pulls away on Monday. Let me just go over to this one now, the Euro. And one last look at this before we go away here in just a little bit. But again, there's that mix line. See that? And that's coming in just about the same time. So the graph, the Euro, the GFS, they're all coming in together saying, hey, this is going to change to a wintry mix for most of us. You folks in the northern tier may be looking at more snow or possibly all snow before that tapers off. So let's recap. Sunday evening into Monday, be prepared for slippery roads and delays. That's the bottom line. If you're going to be out after 9 p.m. on Sunday, the roads are going to get a little dicey. Still too early for snowfall predictions. I just showed you 3 separate models that are showing us mixing with this, and 2 of the 3 showing a dry slot, pretty dominant dry slot working in here too, which would also cut down on the totals. And then Monday, snow may change to that wintry mix in the morning, as we talked about, and I do think it will. We'll have some freezing rain it'll be icy as well. But also keep in mind, this is going to be a Monday event, not a Sunday event. I've had a lot of people ask me, is it going to be okay to go to church or do something like this on Sunday? Absolutely. Sunday morning's fine. Sunday afternoon is fine. Even Sunday early evening is fine. Southern tier, that's when we'll start seeing it moving in here. And our webmaster, Sean, is with me here in the background. And Sean, you said you got some questions?
One is, some people were concerned at Ranger with the cold on Saturday. Just a reminder, keep Ranger inside.
Okay. Someone said keep Ranger inside Saturday with the cold, not to take him for a walk. I got you. Yeah, we bundle him up. He's got a jacket, so he's got several of them actually.
And we all know things can change. Obviously, you mentioned that. But one of the things someone asked was, is there any chance this goes back east and becomes an all snow thing?
Okay, so Sean's relaying the questions you're relaying to him to me. So is there any chance that the track can change on this, that it can go more east and bring us more snow? Absolutely. There's always that chance. That's something that we keep a close eye on, which is one of the reasons why we always talk about, we don't want to just jump on the first snowfall totals that we get. Here's a couple, and again, these are not carved in stone, but it gives you an idea of what some of the models are looking at as we go through this. Hold on one second, I just got to find them. That's our forecast for tonight, by the way. It's going to be frigid. So, yeah, not fit for man nor beast, as someone was mentioning earlier. So let's just go ahead and look at a couple of models. And this is for, let's start off the Scranton area. Look at this. Look at the contrast and the difference in the models here. Now, this is Scranton. And again, your eyes are fixated immediately on the Euro because you're saying to yourself, whoa, wait. But then look at the GFS. So you have to look at all of these things. Let's take a look at the Williamsport area. Here's another one. A couple of the models showing the potential for as much as 8 inches of snow. But again, nothing's carved in stone just yet. Nothing. So we're not actually giving actual snowfall totals just yet. We're just letting you know how some of the models are flip-flopping here. And yes, there is a chance that this thing could track more to the east. And if it does, then we could be looking at some more snow. Here's another model just showing you that snow moving in. But notice that changeover right there and that dry slot coming in. So track is key. Also, vertically in the atmosphere, that's also key. If we stay cooler longer, we're going to have that warmer air riding over top of colder air. How long and deep that stays in place is also another determining factor as to how much snow we may get out of it. So again, initial thoughts, I think the snow totals are going to be down compared to what you might have heard earlier in the week. I still think it's going to be enough to shovel and plow, but I don't think we're going to be talking that 12, 14, 15 inches of snow that you may have seen floated around on the internet. I don't think that's going to be the case. So we're going to continue to watch this. Any other questions, Sean?
The last thing is, people want to know about winds. Is that as much an issue with this storm as snow?
Yes. You know what? I just want to go back to the boards one more minute. The winds are going to be around before the storm arrives. So let's go to future winds, and this will give you an idea. So here's our wind speeds this afternoon. You can see, man, they're cranking right out of the northwest. And then as we move into Saturday, still breezy. I mean, this is 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have temperatures below 0 in spots tomorrow morning. The rest of us will be in the single digits, and I'm talking low single digits. So with these winds right here, we're going to have wind chill values, possibly talking 10, even 20 below 0, those wind chill values. As a matter of fact, I've got another scene here that I just wanted to show you, just to give you an idea when we're talking those wind speeds. And when we're live like this, we just kind of go on the fly here. Let me just see if I can find that real fast. While I'm doing that, I'm going to advance that. You're wondering about the winds for Saturday afternoon. There you go. Still a little breezy, 9 o'clock at night. And then by Sunday, they start tapering off, but they're going to be all over the place. Look at those winds into Sunday. And yes, they will begin to pick up as well because that system is approaching from the south on Sunday. And you can see how the winds will be coming up from the south on Sunday. So we are talking snow after 7, 8 o'clock. and we'll be looking at those wind speeds picking up. I can't find that one script right now. I was going to show you, but hang on. There it is. I found it. Okay, so there you go. You were wondering about wind speeds tomorrow morning. There's our wind chill values for Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. The winds will diminish in the afternoon as the temperatures climb into the teens. And Sean, someone asked about power outages. Yeah, there's always that chance of power outages. Certainly, we could see something like that, especially depending on how much we get as far as an icy mix. But here's a power outage index, and I'm just going to go ahead and advance this. This takes us into Sunday night, and we don't really see much happening there into Sunday afternoon. Let me just see if I can do another advancement on this. I see if I can extend it. It's 72 hours. Okay, so let me go ahead and advance it again here. Now this should take us Sunday afternoon, and there we go. And this was my concern, and we had a morning meeting about this morning, the fact that the Poconos, because that's where, anywhere you see the yellow, the possibility of some isolated power outages. So eastern Pennsylvania is going to be it's going to be the closest to where this storm lines up. So this is where we'll have the strongest winds, and this is where we'll also have the potential for a little more icy mix. May stay snow a little bit longer out there in central Pennsylvania. So good question. Power outages, absolutely a possibility. This algorithm here takes all that into consideration when we're talking the potential for power outages, and that biggest concern would be over the Poconos, eastern Pennsylvania. And I want to remind you this, that we are going to have people, groups, Monday morning. We're going to have them out there. We're going to have you covered. If you're wondering what's going on, I said before, I think that icy mix, we see that changeover between 3 and 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to have crews covering all of this. So, please keep coming back here to WNEP. It's going to start off as all snow Sunday night, and then we'll have that mix moving in as we move through the afternoon. And any other questions, Sean? Okay, we're good to go. Thank you for taking some time with me here this afternoon, Sean Dunn, our webmaster, and just trying to bring you up to speed as to what's going on. But here's the bottom line, and let me just punch this last thing up here before we go. The bottom line is it's going to get downright frigid here tonight and tomorrow, and yes, we're going to have some snow, and we're going to be looking at some pretty difficult roadways there. So Sunday evening into Monday, be prepared for delays. It's too early to show predictions. You saw the models are still kind of all over the place here on snowfall totals. And then could be enough to shovel and plow, certainly. I'm still going with that. I think it will be. And then we'll be talking that sleet mix. But keep in mind that dry slot works in as well. That'll also put a damper on our snowfall totals. So we're tracking all of this. We're going to continue to bring you updates. And right through the weekend, as we get closer to Sunday night, we'll start doing hourly updates on TV. And we'll talk more about that at 4, 5, and 6. But I got to go